I'm going to show you a new way to break Bedrock which you won't have seen before. If you've broken Bedrock in the past or seen someone do it, they probably used one of these three designs behind me, but I've created a new one. All these designs have one flaw. If you want to make just a 1 block deep hole to break through the bedrock at a certain position where it's only 1 block thick, then that's fine, you can use any of these. But if you want to do that at the bottom of the world or in a specific spot on the bedrock roof of the nether, then you'll need to break multiple layers of bedrock. And to do that, if we were using this one, we have to make a 6x2 indent in the bedrock to be able to fit it in the next layer down and remove all those blocks. This one's a bit better, being only a 4x2, and this one's only a 2x2, but I've made a design that's just a 1x2. I'm going to show you how to build and use this design. So you'll need 2 pistons, 2 obsidian, another block, a trapdoor, a lever, and 2 TNT for each bedrock you want to break. So first what we want to do is place an upwards facing piston on the block we want to break, then a TNT on that, another block on that, a lever on that, a obsidian next to the first piston, and then we want to place a TNT on top of the lever like that, a trapdoor on the front of the TNT which we need to open, and now it's ready for us to use it. To do this, what we need to do is hold our piston, flick the lever, flick the trapdoor, and then spam right click on the side of the obsidian. Not this front bit here, but the bit that shows once the piston extends. You can use an auto clicker to make it more reliable, that's what I'm going to do, or you can do it manually, but it won't be as consistent and reliable. So let's do that now. So flick the lever, flick the trapdoor, and then spam right click here. There we go. And we should have broken the bedrock. Yes, we have. Also, you can see we didn't take very much damage. I actually managed to heal it all back. And we've got all the items we used, except for the obsidian and the TNT. Obsidian we can pick back up. There we go. Now we have. And we've just lost the 2 TNT that exploded. Now I'm going to break the rest of the way through the bedrock and show you some certain situations where you can do things differently or need to do things differently. So in this case, because we can get lower than the piston, we don't need to use the trapdoor. We can just come down here and sneak instead. That'll give us a good enough angle. So let's flick the lever, come down here, use our auto clicker on the side of the obsidian. There we go, and we've broken the bedrock. Now this time, because there's bedrock at the side, we don't need to place an obsidian there, we just right click on the bedrock instead. So let's flick the lever, flick the trapdoor, and then we just right click here, which is the exact same spot, just on bedrock this time. And there we go, we've broken the next bit of bedrock. The block we stand on always needs to be bedrock or obsidian, so I'm going to have to replace this netherrack with a piece of obsidian. So we flick the lever, drop down, shift and spam right click. There we go. And yep, everything happens the exact same way, just we needed to add that bit of obsidian. The block we're right clicking on always has to be either bedrock or obsidian, so we'll have to right click on this side, not this side. As you can see here, that block of netherrack got blown up, which means I wouldn't have been able to right click on it to place the piston, so it would have failed. Now we need to break this bit of bedrock, and we'll need to stand here, so we're going to have to replace this with obsidian. Because neither of the blocks next to where I put this piston are bedrock or obsidian, I'll need to place a piece of obsidian, which then I can right click on. This time I need to use the trapdoor because I can't get low enough otherwise. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stand on the trapdoor, flick the lever, drop down, flick the trapdoor, and then do my right click spamming. So let's do that now. Lever, trapdoor, and then spam right click over here. There we go. And that should have broken the last bit of bedrock. Yes, it has. Okay. So what we can do now is break the bits of obsidian, even if we lose them into the void. And we've got a 2x1 hole straight into the void, like this. Yay! In case you're using this to break through the bedrock roof of the nether, you'll first need to get on top of the bedrock roof, which I'll show you how to do now. So you'll need to dig upwards until you reach bedrock. So now I've reached the bedrock. This block isn't suitable, it's at 124. We need a spot where it's at 127. So you'll need to dig around and find a spot where the only piece of bedrock is at 127. Okay, this bit of bedrock's at 127, so it's suitable. So we need to build up until we can't jump anymore. Then we place a ladder on one of the sides, and we want to walk forward against it, aim at the top of the ladder, and then hold jump and forwards, and then right click with an ender pearl. And there we go, we're on the nether roof. Now you'll want to have recorded that spot if you want to just break one bit of bedrock to come back down. I'm pretty sure it wasn't there, it was there. Okay, but yeah, if you break that one bit of bedrock, then you can get back down with not doing much work. But if you want to break bedrock at a certain spot like 0, 0, then you'll need to make that 2x1 hole with my method, or if you were using the other ones, an even bigger hole. So I think that's what we're going to have to end today's video with this cool bedrock breaker. No more of these designs, don't use these designs. Look, let me blow them all up. There we go. Hopefully this all goes successful and they all blow up. Yep, okay. That was loud. Also, I think if I was in survival mode, I probably would have died. Anyway, like, subscribe, hit the bell to get notified. Bye! Oof.